An exciting win, certainly in the second half. After looking at things, I guess how are you guys feeling about it all?
Well, I mean, we were obviously really excited about the win. It's a big, any win in this district is big, and I told y'all early on, you got to win those games at home. I think that was big key, and we played well at home, and we went out and played well. Bell has a good football team. This whole district is like that. And, first half was back and forth a little bit. Second half it came out, and defense got a little opportunistic and got some turnovers for us, and that was a big difference.
Yeah, you talk about the defense. How proud of you or of them were you, because they put 21 up in the first half, LD Bell does, and then shut them out in the second half, and y'all's offense just clicks.
Yeah, I mean, I think the helping that shutout was the turnovers. The turnovers that Bell put it on the ground a couple of times. We were there to get it, and give us a short field, gave us a chance to get out there and get a couple of quick ones, and that was the difference in the game. So, second half of the defense was by far the part of it that kind of kick-started the whole deal.
Ashton Hartsville turned in a pretty good game, two big touchdowns down the stretch. You see him a lot. How pumped were you to see him kind of contribute the way he did?
Well, I mean, I thought it was awesome. We see that in practice. We see he's got a burst, and he's got one of those. He's just got a knack when he gets out in the open. He's hard to catch. Even he just never gets caught from behind. It doesn't look like he kind of did that back in the scrimmage against Cooper, and it was good to see again. And he had another. It was a shorter run, but it was the same kind of play, same kind of burst for his second touchdown. And both of them are nice to see. He's just a junior. I think he's starting to figure out how to play the position. That's going to be good for now and in the future.
He was rocking an '80s mullet.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, he's been working on that. He came in the other day and said he was working on it. I said, well, it looks pretty good right now.
This week, I imagine it's going to be used to kind of get back up to speed, get back up to strength. How much indeed was this team on the bye week?
Well, I mean, when you go at it like this, since August, and you don't really get any time off, and ours being so late in the year, we played 9 games without having a break, and it's tough. I mean, it's tough to when you're in an odd team district, somebody's got to be at the end, and Abilene's at the very, very end. So it's a tough deal, but that's just the way it is. It's all done fair and square, and wherever it falls, and that's the way it works. But it sure is nice to get some time off.
With the off week, how big of a deal is it just to have that much time to prepare for Haltom? Because depending on what happens this week, that might be a must-win game.
Yeah.
How big of an advantage?
Just seeing what's going to happen this weekend. I remember this Friday is going to be really big. That's going to tell us a lot. And Haltom and Bell game's huge. The winner of that still got a chance. Loser's probably done. So they're both kind of playing for their playoff lives. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be a big deal to see if Haltom has something to play for or not when we play them. So it's a big game in the district, and Abilene Trinity's another big one.
And going into that game, I was looking earlier, and you've been behind at halftime in every road game, and you've had to have some really good second half performances this year. You win some games. So how important is it going on the road again for the last game to make sure that you're on a good start and don't get behind 8 blocks?
Yeah, well, we got to travel good. I mean, we really haven't traveled well all year. Even the one game we did win, first half wasn't very good. So we've got to get off the bus ready to play. And we've talked about it. We're trying to do some things to change, some of our routines, see if that might help. But we've got to be mature enough now to understand that we've got to get off and be ready to play, and hopefully we will. We got some time off to rest. Maybe that'll help us.
When you, I know last week you were kind of like, we're going to take it all 1 week at a time, get focused on Bell, and then afterwards we'll take a look at what kind of happens with the rest of the district.
Right.
As far as, you guys get the win, obviously, when you're checking the scores from around the district, what were kind of your thoughts on what happened?
Well, I mean, it's still kind of jumbled up, really. I know everyone's still got a chance, and after this week, I think everything will be where it's kind of smooths out a little bit when we see what happens this week with Trinity and Abilene, and then the Bell and Haltom game. So We're also Richland Weatherford. I mean, Richland's only got 1 loss and they've got 3 wins also. So they're still playing for district championship. So it's just a really good district. You know, everyone likes go out there. You saw Bell, how they looked and how they played, and they've only won 1 district game. So that tells you how good this district is.
Have you had a chance to take a look at Haltom any so far?
Yeah. We game planned them this weekend. We got all the film except for the one they'll play this Friday. So we went ahead and did everything we could like a normal week, so we could work on them. And we'll start working on them this week.
I mean, based on how they've won and lost this season, certainly the district season, they just seem so unpredictable.
Yeah.
Well, what are y'all seeing from them, and in terms of how this matchup can pan out?
Well, I mean, they're a good football team. You know, just like I said, these other ones were. They're all right there. You know, they've won 1 district game and they beat Trinity, who's the best team in the district. So that, I just don't, it doesn't jive. But they're a good football team, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with them and Bell and how much they have to play for when we play them. But they're a lot like they were last year. Same kind of offense. They've got the same running back. They got one of their receivers back. Defense still fast and get after you with a good scheme. So it's it wouldn't surprise me if they, if they're right in the mix of it when we play them.
I know it's a little late. I mean, it's obviously late in the season, but I know you mentioned they use the bye week for rest. Is there anything really in particular though that during practice this week that you're still trying to key to the guys, or maybe get through to them with just one?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to. We're going to stay healthy. We're going to get rested. We're going to get ready for Haltom. We've got a 98% of our plan is in, both offensively and defensively. So we're going to work on Haltom this week, and then next week we'll have a normal Haltom week. But we'll get this extra time, about 3 of these days this week, and besides that, just get rested up. And we're not bringing anybody back after school this week at all. Give them time to go home, get more rest, and get caught up on school and whatever else they need to do. So, just kind of recharge the batteries a little bit and get ready for Haltom, and then hopefully the playoffs.
And with Haltom, they like to run the ball, but they can, I think it's something like maybe 60-40 pass, something like that. But they can run, but they can throw the ball effectively also. And looking, at some of the games in district, like against Richland that you played, where their quarterback had success throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're going to come out firing more?
I think they'll be balanced. I mean, I really do. They're a balanced football team. They can throw the football. I mean, they've got good receivers. Quarterback can throw it. He's left-hander, really put the ball where he needs to. He's a good runner. He's a dual threat. They're a fast-paced offense. They try to pace you, and they're tough, and they played everybody in district tough. It's just ball hadn't bounced their way sometimes. They just had one of those years. So they're going to be tough no matter what happens. It's going to be for us in a couple of weeks it'll be a tough ball game. All right.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.